everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Like 80. These two.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
From the 50, it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Speaking of Todd Gurley, he's back. He was good against the 49ers last week. 6 touchdowns in the first 3 weeks of the year.
You know, the Rams team overall is under new management. The offense has been retooled, and, of course, the head coach is running that offense. How about Todd Gurley? He's under new determination, isn't he? Looks like his rookie self again. Fast and quick to the hole, can get downfield, and, of course, is really finding the end zone.
Again, they run with Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Connor Barwin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Rams get ready for their next series on offense. A quick look back to last week. You had the 49ers and Rams. Big storyline was the head coaches, combined age of 68 years old between those two.
Man, Sean McVay, the head coach of the Rams, is 31. Kyle Shanahan's the old guy among the two of them. I wonder if they both get stopped and ask for their credential when they get to the stadium. Do they know that they're the head coaches yet? I think they're both off to really, really good starts.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Goff throwing again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, it's Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Goff now to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He spins free, and now running right through it. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A look at Pittsburgh now on offense, a group that only put up 17 points against Chicago in that Week 3 loss. But, Charles, gosh, the AFC North, they lost all 4 games last week.
Cleveland, not a surprise. They lost Indianapolis, but they did have a big, furious rally and almost got back into a tie. How about Baltimore going to London and getting thrashed by Jacksonville? And Cincinnati, maybe the surprise of the day, even though they lost, took Green Bay to the limit at Lambeau Field before losing in overtime. Hard as it is to believe, all of them lost, which means no one gained an advantage on Sunday.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rodgers, an even 90 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now Bell. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a wildcat look. It's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
2 for 66.
Now a first down throw. Goff out to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Okay, let's get a shout out real quick in here while we got a second. Jake Elliott, rookie, Memphis, 61-yard field goal to lift the Eagles to victory. Man, that was impressive.
How about that? Only his 2nd game with the Eagles. He'd been drafted by Cincinnati and was actually on their practice squad. Caleb Sturgis gets hurt for the Eagles. They take Elliott off the practice squad late in the week, right before the week 2 game at Kansas City. He shows up, and I asked the special teams coach, I said, well, what do you tell him? What do you talk to him? He said, I don't do anything. I just stay out of the way, let him kick and ascertain from there. Looks like that strategy paid off really well for the Eagles with that 61-yard game winner in week 3.
Meanwhile, all the Giants fans just turned off their gaming systems.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Open man right side is Cup complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Goff. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 2nd and 10 here. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big Ben finding Hayward-Bay to get the Steelers the first. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down following the run.
Two.
Again, it's Bell. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Throwing, Jones. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Out of the gun. Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there. It leads to 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And the Rams got him. They bring